my son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as the first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out of the
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Valdez. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Valdez. Now the ball comes loose, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Here we go.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, check. Hey, Foxtrot. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check, 59. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st down, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check 45 the money. Quit talking about it.
Now a give, right side. Valdez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down now, Valdez. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Valdez, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So we reach, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Let's go.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Valdez. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They run the counter. Valdez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
First down, Atlanta.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Caldwell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Fights loose. Still going. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, Charles, you said it after the fourth down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with a touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a loose football. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check three, check three. 57.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Here's Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Darnold completes it, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now Darnold, home in here, Caldwell. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Darnold. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, alert, alert. Check.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
Mike, 319, we go.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Half 85. Stop.
He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they